Today I want to show you my favorite way to double your average order value when you're selling in the Halloween niche, which is right around the corner if you weren't already aware. So I want to show you how I stumbled across this opportunity, and then we'll do a little bit of digging to find the best opportunities to make sales within it. So let's get to it. So let's dive right in. I've got the Etsy homepage pulled up, and what do you know? They're giving us some clues about upcoming trends. You can see right here, they are pushing us towards selling fall related stuff and Halloween related products. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fire up my favorite Etsy research tool ever be. I'm gonna start by clicking keyword research, and I'm just gonna type into the search bar Halloween. All right, it's gonna query, or it's gonna show us what customers are entering into the search bar or querying Etsy, and give us some insights. Now you can comb through this for quite a while. I've already kind of decided that I'm gonna use the filters, and what I'm gonna do to double my average order value, if not more, is I'm gonna include the keyword matching, okay? And now it's what it sounds like. It's looking for Halloween matching and gonna give us insights into what people are searching for. So you can see Halloween matching shirts, Halloween matching shirt. A lot of this stuff is similar. Family matching Halloween shirt. You can do things like sort by search volume and see where the majority of the search volume is by simply clicking the column header. And what do you know? You see matching shirts Halloween, basically what we just saw, okay? Family matching Halloween. Yeah, I think it is exactly what we just saw. Alternatively, you can go to where it says keyword score and you can sort by that as well. We should probably have to click it twice. There we go. Okay, now we sorted by keyword score. And what you end up actually getting is it's doing a little bit of math based on the volume column and the competition column. So it's looking for high search volume, low competition, and essentially trying to make it easy for us to find where the big opportunities are. But a lot of times it gives you like kind of some weird typos. So it's not that this isn't valuable. It's just not like always perfect. So Halloween family matching shirt ended up being, the highest keyword score. Halloween matching t-shirt, misspelled, pajamas, SVG, so selling to the sellers, family matching Halloween costumes, leopard print, so maybe integrate an element of leopard, crazy daisy, somebody searched for, matching condiment Halloween costume party shirts, so that could be a big opportunity, pink Halloween, so specific colors, matching condiment Halloween party shirts. So it seems like the matching condiments could be an opportunity here. You can honestly click and it'll copy it to your clipboard, and then you can dig further into this opportunity within Etsy. Now, when you perform your search, what I like to do then, go back over to Everbee and click Product Analytics. It'll give you the data for the listings in search results on the page that you just saw. And you can sort by, the first thing I would probably do is sort by maybe like total sales and get an indicator of like what is the best listing on this page, and maybe just take a step back and evaluate it and see what they're doing that is helping them be successful. Okay, so number one, it's probably making a list if I wanted to sell similar shirts of all the condiments, right? And you don't have to copy this exactly. Like you can also go to probably Wikipedia or something, get a list of condiments. And of course you can use Google, that's your friend. If you don't know what color a condiment is, right? Ultimately, you want to get it right as close as possible so that the customers actually want to buy your shirts, right? They've got barbecue sauce, sweet and sour, tomato ketchup, chili sauce, sriracha sauce, buffalo sauce, hot sauce, mustard, honey mustard, queso dip, guacamole. They've got a ton, right? This is a lot of fun. And they even have matching socks in a separate listing. Take note, that's probably a pretty good usage of their real estate in terms of their 10 images. And what do you know? They're upselling you again one more time with the pet bandanas. Hey, you can't fault them for trying, right? They're trying to sell you on the shirt, the socks, and the pet bandana. If this was a Shopify store, you'd be able to kind of control the checkout process and try to upsell them. On Etsy, one of your best ways to do that is using these images. They've even got like a lifestyle photo, people wearing the shirts. Might not even be their shirts if we're being honest. They have the all over print hot dog shirt and then the actual hot dog costumes in the background. That is funny. All right, so you can kind of see why this is a good listing. The price points are, reasonable at $15.99. It looks like the one that is showing publicly. You can select the condiment right here. You can select the size. They have youth, they have toddler, they have bodysuits for very young children. So it looks like, is this just for, it does say adults, it says adults and youth. So maybe you need to actually select and then, okay, yeah. So then it's small, medium, large, 2XL, 3XL. Kind of interesting they didn't label their SKUs better for adults since it's mixed in with so many kids costumes. Either way, this is doing about 81 sales a month right now. It's a bestseller. Total sales closing in on 4,000. Conversion rate 1.8%. 681 reviews and almost 5,000 favorites. This is a niche within Halloween, but it's within the Halloween matching niche. I'm sure there's more. Okay, now we can go back to the Everbee keyword tool if we want to see more suggestions from here. And by the way, what I didn't do is I didn't really mess around with like the keyword score. What you could do honestly is put the max at like 1,000 and maybe put the min at like 200 and look for ones kind of in between. It doesn't guarantee that because it leverages actual data that people are typing in to the search bar, like you're going to get some typos, but it's treating them as separate because that could be signaling to the seller of something valuable, right? Like, do you remember wasn't it like Kov Fefe or something that Trump said once or tweeted once? Do you guys remember that? Now, imagine if a tool like Everbee was trying to filter out typos and this actually was a niche that somebody was, you know what I mean, was searching for. So that's why I think one of the reasons why they keep it. So it says, I don't do matching Halloween shirts. So kind of the inverse. Family matching Halloween costumes, leopard print, Crazy Daisy, Nike crew necks. So stay away from that. Matching shirts for best friends, best friend Halloween shirts, matching. The condiments, personalized family matching shirts, Halloween card, and matching thank you tag. Okay, so the little name cards perhaps, and maybe offering customization there. Matching hoodies, Halloween best friends. So there's definitely pajamas there, undergarments. So there's definitely potential. We could even just go to Etsy and just type in Halloween matching and just see what comes up, right? So, and again, we could scroll through or we could just fire up Everbee like we did before and get the data here. What we could also do is go to where it says search entire database, and it'll look at almost 50 million listings in Everbee's database of Etsy products and expand the scope well beyond the 70 products that were on the page that we were just looking at, okay? So this is my preferred method. What it's not going to do is filter out things like Disney for us. Like you see this top result. It actually looks like at least the top two were Disney themed listings, which we should not be selling. So what we actually can do again, go back to filters and then product name, exclude Disney. So earlier we included the word matching. This time we're excluding the word Disney and hoping that, you know, that helps us skip past things that would get us in trouble. Even if you think you can get away with it, guys, print on demand is a long-term business opportunity. It is not worth it. So let's look at this first one. 'Tis the season to be creepy sweatshirt and hoodie. I'm not sure what the backstory is, but it looks like it's like a Christmas cross-niched with Halloween. They did the Halloween themed tree. By the way, shout out to Everbee's on-page analytics. I think we talked about that in the last Everbee video, but you can actually see now just on the page without clicking anything, the relevant analytics. So this listing is doing about 65 sales a month, 1,740 sales in total, 167,000 views, 1.04% conversion rate. It's got 511 reviews, and it's got 11,752 favorites. All right, so could be something there, right? You would obviously, before you dive into that as a niche, maybe look more into it as a niche. Is it a niche? Is it a one-off design? Is it trademarked? You're gonna have to look into all those things. This one says Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween, implying it's Disney. It certainly looks that way. The Seven Dwarf group costumes. So this is one where you could probably get away with selling them at least for a little while on Etsy. I would never do anything like this on Amazon merch. But if you're using like the Disney font, it's safe to assume that unless you have explicit usage rights from Disney, you're going to get in trouble eventually. And this is the type of trouble that can get your shop closed, right? So again, it's kind of like, hey, I might make some sales, but knowing in the back of your mind that you could wake up any day and your entire shop is banned. Is that worth your time, guys? Of course not, right? This is a long-term business, but I do like the idea here. Sneezy, Doc, Happy, Dopey, Bashful, Sleepy, and Grumpy. keeping the Halloween group costume, matching costume ideas simple and cost effective, right? I'm guessing all these shirts cost less than like 20 bucks. Let's see. Men's size large, character, grumpy, price $14.14. Plus shipping, of course, probably comes to like 20, 21 bucks. Still, I like that as an idea, but I would prefer to do it in a niche that is not related to Disney or using the Disney font. This says Wiggles theme t-shirt. Looks like a kid's show. I'm not really familiar with it. Custom Halloween bachelorette shirts. All right, I was in Nashville over the weekend to see the Tennessee Titans play, and of course just to enjoy Nashville, and there were plenty of bachelorette parties going on there. So the whole time I'm just like, damn, like they got the shirts, they got the hats, they drive by in like buses, and there's like a million party buses going by with bachelorette parties. So definitely probably had some Etsy sales taking place before they showed up there over the weekend. Mouse and Friends, Inside Out 2. Man, Etsy is just full of a lot of these Disney inspired shirts. Here we go. Halloween gnome shirts. And guys, any Halloween design, like it doesn't need to be the condiments where it's like 15 different designs in one listing. How about just taking a good design and offering it on a black shirt and on an orange shirt, right? And then having a nice mock-up like this that shows both of the primary Halloween shirt colors, and then it doesn't hurt to also offer it on additional ones, because what if they want it in the, heather peach or heather mauve, right? No harm done in offering it on those as well. And if you think it makes sense to offer threes, you could do white, black, and orange. You know what I mean? Next one's Sesame Street. So again, don't want to infringe, but I get the idea here for the matching shirts. This is called 111 Designs Shop. They have 6,331 sales, and it just makes you wonder. They got the crayon shirts. Another way of doing research is you can just pull up somebody's shop and run Everbee's product analytics on the shop. I don't always talk about this because I don't want everybody going in like copying, a million people's shops, but it is a nice, easy way of spying on people's shop data. And what you can even do is, like, they give you good functionality here within the Everbee app in a web page, but what I was trying to highlight there in my green screen reverse point, which I'm terrible at still after all these years, is there is an export button right here. You can hit export, you can download these listings, and then if you're decent in Microsoft Excel, you can go ahead and just like straight up exclude words like Disney and whatever other words pop up that you think you need to exclude, so that you don't have to comb through a million, IP protected listings. That is what I would consider doing. You can also, of course, sort by like total sales, okay, and then kind of expedite your way of finding the cream of the crop, right? Damn, they really do have just a million different listings, all with like, how old is this shop? I want to know how old this shop is, because I'm guessing that this shop, if you wrote it down, would be closed one day in the not so distant future, but they really are trying to cash in as quickly as possible before that day comes. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe they also have the rights to do this, but they seem to have literally like Sesame Street, Bert and Ernie, Wiggles, Eminem, Dr. Seuss, Inside Out, Crayon, Grinch. There's just so many trends here that it's so unlikely they have all of the usage rights. But anyways, guys, you get the gist of it. Do you want to comb through a couple more of these Halloween matching before we wrap the video? You've got hoodies there, Care Bear inspired hoodies, another Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween, Ghost Malone. That might be one that, I'm not a lawyer. I don't work for Etsy or anything like that, but something like this, if you deem it, worthy and worth trying to sell, I could see how that would be popular. Play on words from Post Malone, right? I mean, use your discretion. I don't know who could tell you that that's right or wrong, but we obviously know why people are buying it. Condiment shirts, hot sauce packets. This is a nice one. All right, we'll end on this one. This is one that shouldn't get you in trouble. It's just hot sauce packets. Yes, it's probably inspired by a popular fast food chain in America. Dare I say Taco Bell, but we're not referencing Taco Bell or their intellectual property. You still need to go and do your due diligence with regards to like checking, trademarks and all that. But anyways, guys, that's another great idea there, and not too hard to execute. You can obviously go over to, Printful, looking at their product catalog, look at their clothing, look at their t-shirts. We know a popular option would be like the Bella Canvas 3001. So go to all shirts, and the 3001 should be right up there near the top. There it is. And check out all of the different colors available. All right. They have, probably it looks like over 30 colors available. So if you needed to find a way to do, the hot sauce packets, I don't think you would have any trouble finding, red, but also multiple colors of red. So you got your dark red, your maroon, you got your yellows, you've even got your green, right? So anyways, guys, hope you found this helpful. Everbee is really helping with the research and validation process, so you don't have to take stabs in the dark when it comes to this stuff. I tried to show you a little bit about the research module, the product analytics module, even showed you how you can scrape somebody's entire Etsy shop. And, in that context, the shop that we looked at, not really a great example, but if you're in Microsoft Excel, you could exclude as many keywords as necessary to try to skip past the ones that'll get you in trouble. So hope you found this helpful. Everbee's linked at the top of the description. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon with another new video.